A Brief History of Seven Killings. Disc 17.
Josie Wales. I was watching my woman pack my Adidas bag when the phone rang. I was going to leave it, but she stared at me with her, "You think you have maid round here? Look." "Hello?" "Brethren, me hope you pack at least 3 breadfruit, 10 sprat and a bucket of rice and peas for the hygiene." "You be. What go on, brethren?" "You know the runnings. Just a take life easy still, you know see it?" "Then no must, man. Sometimes you have to control a thing and make it work, till it can't work no more." "That me I say. Ah, the brethren." "Cool, man, cool. Mind you know, me know a man like you don't like take plane. You have passport and visa? It's not bus ticket run this thing, you know." "You be everything, Chris." "Wicked. Then, Josie, you ever come New York before?" "No, star. Only Miami. Businessman no have time for vacation, star." True. How the missus?" "She would love to hear you call her missus. Damn woman I hound me for a month now about when we gonna get married, like real uptown people, and why we have to be so common law and ghetto. Is you talking to her?" "No, star. But brethren, the Bible say a man who finds a wife finds a good thing." "Then you calling me woman a thing, you be?" "Me? No. The Bible? You and God going have to take up that one. Although the Bible didn't mean you to take it literal. Me understand, you be. Don't have to go to Columbia University to understand that." "How? Anyway, me living in New York near 10 years now, and even me still can understand it. It gonna be real interesting to see what you make of it. New York, just like I pictured it, with skyscrapers and everything." "Who that? The Jeffersons?" "Stevie Wonder, my man. You Jamaicans know the brethren did more than just Master Blaster, right?" 2 minutes in, and this is the second time you be trying to tell me that I'm ignorant. "You Jamaicans? No, just last week you jump off the boat in New York because it wouldn't stop." Good one, Josie Wales, good one. My woman just give me a "who the rascal you're talking to" look. She can tell how I feel about Yubi, even though she never meet him. The thing with Yubi is that unlike everybody here who West Kingston have to raise, Yubi didn't come from the ghetto. He fully formed from before I even meet him. He have Bronx and Queens locked down with Medellin before I even think to leave Miami to the pussy hole Griselda Blanco, who prefer to deal with Bahamians anyway. And he takes some of the best brothers from Copenhagen City from as early as 77. The funny thing is, I can barely remember him. He wasn't from Balaclava, or country, or Gaza, but some good house with 2 good car and a good education too. I could tell from the one time he come visit and he was looking at everybody like he was at the zoo. And he was sweating right through his silk suit, but wouldn't take the white kerchief out of the pocket to wipe him face. Plenty man in these runnings because this is where you find yourself, so you make do until you make big. But I don't know. If I was him and come from where he come, is no way I would have find myself in this. UB is the only man I know who in this game for no other reason than desire. More than that, I think it do for him what chasing down fresh pussy after fresh pussy do for some of these boys. A man with big ambition and small stakes. At the same time, for a man who in just 2 minutes set himself up as man about the town, he still sport that white kerchief because nobody in America know it mean the man more scared of Obeah than some people scared of the devil. So you just couldn't wait to hear my voice even though you soon see me, or you would check me about something. Why, you sharp, Josie. Anybody ever tell you? Me mother. Ha, well, yeah, me call you about something. Something me. Well, anyway, brethren, The second you say it's not my business, me will just shut me trap about the whole thing. What business, brethren? Well, I did try to connect with your brethren Weeper about the thing, but I couldn't get him and... What business? So Weeper didn't call you? Me did think he was going to tell me that matter settled up long time. It's just when you're all the way on Bronx and hearing about Brooklyn business, you think, that's not my affair. That belonged to the man named Weeper. But as me say, me call him house with the number you give me a long time, and no Weeper. Him change him number? What business? You be pause. He's certainly not afraid of me, so I know he's not nervous. He taking him time, dragging this out. He wants me to know that he have something I want even if I don't think so. Well, when one of these things happen, it don't mean nothing. Sometimes these basehead will skip from borough to score as much rock as he can get, right? I mean, I know nothing. But when 6 of them come all the way from Brooklyn to Bronx, something must be up. You say and you get 6 customers from Brooklyn today? Maybe they don't know where to go in Brooklyn. Or where you come from, Josie Ways? A crackhead need him fix? Trust me, motherfucker know where to go. He can't afford to not keep that shit local. Close proximity is crucial to success, me brethren, but of course me only telling you what you already know. Anyway, one of my boys grabbed one of them heads and asked him what him doing all the way in Queens, and him say he couldn't deal with Bushwick no more. What happened in Bushwick? Know your man Weeper run Bushwick? What happened in Bushwick, brethren? The man say that 2 dealers suddenly charged twice what they usually charge. Just like that. Me know you know we building a loyalty thing right here, and we always looking for new customers, but since me no remember you saying anything about price increase, me surprise price just jack up in Brooklyn. I mean, that no make no sense. It's because of price fixing why we don't have too much movement from borough to borough. And another thing, me youth. Seems a couple of your dealers are also using. I don't know if that's how things work in Miami, but over here, that is always bad for business. One of them baseheads say he couldn't find your dealer, so he go in a crack house thinking somebody would give him a hit, only to find the 2 dealer beaming up. The 2 of them. I mean, to rascalot, how you can have your 2 dealer in the base house with line of people outside itching for base? And how the hell you can trust a crackhead to make a business transaction? And where them get it if they not burning out your own supply? Josie? Yeah, me hearing you. Hey, me brethren, me just talking it as me see it. And when a man have to skip borough just to get 2 or 3 packet, that sound like a problem. Make me tell you, in the Bronx, me run a tight ship. Even from the days when me just lowin' little weed. Back in 1979, me set things up like any business. Better than any shop, because I know from the devil was boy that you can never expand if your core base didn't set right. I don't take kindly to no kind of slackness. Worse if he's my brother. You know what me tell the last man who fuck up? Me give him a choice. Me say to him, me youth, this is what I gonna do for you. You get to choice which eye you want to lose, the right or the left. If your car have a loose wheel, it soon fall off and kill everybody. And what go for Bronx also go for Queens. I still can't believe the man just called me a youth. Who hired them, you or Weeper? I mean, Weeper should have seen that and stamp it out quick, but then again, Weeper? Well, you must know what you're doing. Yeah. But I tell you, the last time I have a deputy start using, it wasn't long before I may have to cancel the brother. Because here's the thing, Josie. Cocaine is not like crack. At least cokehead have some class, and even if they didn't have no class, at least they have money. You can still manage that like a gentleman. Crack? That man will suck your dick or cut their own baby heart out to beam up. You can't have that kind of fucker selling your shit. No, my youth, no way. But then you and Weeper go way back, right? Not that way back. Oh. Well, I don't know. As I say, you must know about Weeper. But you should at least check out what's going on at your spot in Bushwick. Me? I go into every situation with a needle and a gun. Either I fixing you or I putting you out of your misery. You need me to go straighten out Bed-Stuy, Bushwick, or wherever, just say the word. I would need some more manpower, but still, I already tell you, UB, may have them place locked down. You deal with where you know. Anyway, call you when I reach. Huh? Oh yeah, sure, call me. I hang up. My woman still looking at me. I call Weeper, and it ring without answer. I know she watching me because she know when I'm getting mad. I can hear her already saying to nobody show them things in front of the one pure child she have leave. I look at her, looking at me. It's cool, man. Stop look so, I say.
Weeper. You gonna answer it? No. Don't you have somebody to pick up at the airport? I tell you about that? Not till later. At least turn the ringer off. It's that thing. I know where to find the fucking ringer. Where's the KY? Don't know. It's in this bed somewhere. Where? Said I don't know. Maybe you're lying on it. Or it's under the pillow beneath you. Know what? Roll over. Of course, I maintain I don't know what's so bad about spit. Jamaicans are so weird about saliva. What kind of remark that? You spit on a man, that's disrespect. It's just water. Like, would you spit on my ass and lick it? Locks, no. Because of the ass or the spit? You realize by licking ass, you're licking your spit anyway. How you can lick back up your own spit? Once it leave your mouth, it gone. It's not supposed to come back ever. Ha ha. Roll over. What? You heard me, roll over. I like it this way. You go deeper. Deeper my ass. You just don't want to look at me. Afternoon in the room. I roll over. The bed too soft and me sinking, and he on top pushing me down in the sheet. Sinking. He say inhibited, but I don't know what he mean. Even though he say it with a smile. Looking at me and not turning away. Today is a Tuesday. A yellow-looking day. He still looking at me. My lips dry? Eye crossed? He thinking I going to be the one to look away first. But I not going to look away. And I not going to even blink. You're beautiful. No bother with that. I'm telling you, not many men can pull off that glasses thing. Boy, done with that shit. Man don't tell man them things. That is some batty boy business. I know, I heard you the last 7 times. I swear you'd love the Puerto Ricans. They don't think sucking dick or fucking ass makes them gay either. Only if you get fucked. Then you're a fucking fag. You're calling the bedroom a bumbleclad faggot? Oh no, you're crazy about the pussy. I like pussy. Dude, we fucking, or am I supposed to be Harry Hamlin to your Michael Aunt Keane? What the rascal you talking about? You want to guess how many times in just 2 years I just had the previous discussion? It's tired, man. And I'm tired of cocksuckers on the quiet tip. Especially you black guys. I just want to do this. I keep my lips shut. I wait on him. But he already sucking my right nipple. And then the left one harder. Like he going to pull it off. It start to hurt and about to say, what the fuck it hurt? But then he lick it. Flick his tongue, flicking and licking. I shudder. I want to beg him to lick the right one just to stop shuddering. I feel a circle of warm spit on my nipple that he blowing dry and cool. He need to stop making me the woman. Not from a fuck, but from a blow on the nipple. Christ, just let it out, you fucker. You mumble anymore, you're gonna choke. What? You can't be cool as fuck and enjoy your own damn body at the same time. So give one of them up. Maybe I should leave you and you can call me when you make up your mind. No. No. He back in my mouth before I can say bad man don't kiss. Sucking my tongue, moving his lips over my lips. Tongue on tongue. Dancing it and making me do it back. He's making me think like a faggot. Aw, look at you. You just giggled like a schoolgirl. There may be hope for you yet. Lip on top of lip. Lip turn on the side, licking me in the mouth. Tongue on top of tongue. Underneath tongue. Lips sucking my tongue, and I open my eye and see him 2 eye closed tight. That moan come from him, not me. I reach up and squeeze him nipples, but not hard. I still don't know hot from hurt. But he moan, and now he taking him tongue down my chest to my nipples and my navel, leaving a wet trail that feel cold even though him tongue warm. New York spying me do this. I spy, what do you spy? BATTY with a tight needle eye. Outside the window is 5 floors up, but I don't know. Too high for the window washer or pigeon or whoever climbing the wall. Although nobody would be climbing no wall. Nobody can see but the sky. But here Jamaica gon' fly right by and Josie gon' see me. The man tickle my navel with him tongue and I grab him head. He look up for a second and smile, and the hair pass through my fingers so thin, so soft, so brown. Hair that make you sound white when you describe it. Come back, fucker. I want to say I am here, but he just swallow my cock, and that's not what come out my mouth. Something about foreskin him saying. Pulling it back. Looking at the head, diving down on it, and I jump up. You uncut guys are really sensitive, huh? Licking, sucking just the head, then swallow all the way down until he bump into my crotch here. Up and down, fucking it. And I feel his lips and his tongue, and the top of him throat, and the wet and the warm and the vacuum suck and release and suck and release and suck and release. And I can't stop grabbing him shoulder every time him pull the foreskin back. And the look. White going down on black, then coming up. White going down and coming back up, with a twist and lick with pink tongue. The 3rd time I grab him shoulder and squeeze. He stopped finally. But then he grabbed me 2 ankle and pushed me ass up, and him tongue fucking me. I don't think about how I don't like it so much. Don't think it just feel like something wet is wetting up my asshole. Him leaving my legs up in the air. He roll off the bed and picks up a condom. I still can't tell the difference between cover-up and bareback, which is also the name of a condom, so I don't understand. I know it's 5 floors up, but what if somebody passed by the window right now and see my legs up in the air? This is really going to happen again. I don't fuck enough yet to not think every time that this is really going to happen. I don't fuck enough yet to not think that there is another hard cock in the room and it's not mine. And me just want to grab it and squeeze it and tug it and maybe suck it one day. And then his fingers now rubbing lube in my asshole. And for once me not thinking prison fuck. Though by seeing me not thinking about prison fuck, I do think about prison fuck. And he's really rubbing that stuff in my asshole good. And fucking me with him finger. And he reached something on somewhere that make me jump. And no, I don't wonder if this is how women feel when me hit the spot. Because fuck women and fuck pussy and fuck trying to fuck the faggot out. At least right here, right now, 5 floors up. And fuck thinking what it going to mean, the white man on top. Because I don't think about the white man on top until I think that this is America. And if I think like a nigga, then it means something that the white man on top. And maybe I should go on top, even though he can still ride me. Thank God me not the one who need to have a hard cock. Phone ring again. You gonna let me in at some point, honey? What? Oh, what are you so uptight about? Gotta say, hun, this whole thing about Jamaicans being so chill is turning more and more into a myth. Just saying. I not uptight. Baby, I could probably hang from the ceiling with my thumb stuck up your butt. Ha ha. Aha. So the trick is to keep you laughing then, or to fuck you in the dark. You didn't seem to have a problem then. Every movie I ever see, them fucking in the dark. Even TV. At what point did it hit you that not every man in America looks like Bobby Ewing? I like the dark. Holy, switch the subject, Batman. You switch the subject, not me. You know, the only person who's going to see you out that window is Superman. You can choose to believe it or not. I gotta take a leak. Be right back. Had to slap my hand over my mouth so that I don't say hurry up. I still can't stop thinking that Josie gonna pop up outside the window like Kilroy was here. And you know what I going to say? This is America, and me can do what me want. So fuck what any of you want to say. Or as Americans would say, kiss my ass. Lower East Side all lock up, and I deal with that business in Bed-Stuy myself, and didn't have to call the idiot Yubi either. And if he don't watch, I soon take over the Bronx too. In fact, I don't need no Bronx and fucking black people. I got white people in Manhattan who will pay 3 times that much. And when that plane finally land tonight, he gonna see that Weeper run New York and everything that he need done, do better because of me. So just fucking leave me alone and don't come to my house. And don't look under the sheet. But if you do look under the sheet, don't say nothing. How much more fucking things a man must do? Things just heavy, that's all. Things just heavy. He come out the bathroom with him cock hard and bending left, and with a rubber on already. White man have lighter skin in the exact shape of the brief they wear. And round them cock and balls is firebush. I'm wondering if man's supposed to be tender. Is a tender thing that make this feel faggot-like. It never feel that way otherwise. Not at Mine Shaft, Eagle's Nest, Spike, New David's Theatre, Adonis Theatre, Westworld, Bijou 82, The Jewel, Christopher Street Bookstore, Jay's Hangout, Hellfire Club, Les Hommes, Ann Street Bookstore, Ramrod, or Badlands, and not in the Ramble. Not with the businessman going home to the wife, or the cyclist, or the hippie long-haired student, or the guapo, and muchacho, and mariconcito, and church boy, and the clone with all 8 inches print out in their jeans, or the man that other man call preppy, or white-hair man walking the dog, or man who look like an ordinary man doing ordinary thing and nothing more. Some come up right behind me when I pull my shorts down. Some take me home if they have the white wife. Though nobody in America ever know what I mean by white wife, so I just say lemon, or Yeo, or Weasel Dust, or Big C, or just fucking cocaine. A dealer can pilfer his own stash. Home or park I pull shots down and they spit or lube and fuck it, and I wait until the shudder, and sometimes they wait until I come first. Then they just jack off on my bottom. But it just feel like man grabbing a man to be a man. In bed, and so soft we feel like 2 faggots. We sound like 2 faggots. So what? Then we must be faggots. You going to stand there jerking off all day, I say? The phone ring right there. He look at it, then look at me not looking at it. He going to say something but don't. The phone still ringing. I wait for it to stop and he climb on the bed and grab my ankles. The ring stop and he have both my legs in the air. I wait for the phone to start ringing again. Because if it was really important, he, she, it would call back. He rubbing my asshole with lube. No phone ring. He rubbing him cock with lube. No phone ring. I almost expect him to say, here goes. And though he don't, I giggle anyway like some girl. He smile, look at me straight and push himself right in. Not fast, not slow, but he go firm and he don't stop. and the 1 second hurt just disappeared when he fit himself in with that curved cock and just hit it. Pissing in the bathroom and the fucking phone ring again. Hello? Shit. The man in bed answered the phone. Hello? Let's do this again. Hello? 1 sec. I think it's for you. 5 seconds before I take the phone. Hello? Who the fuck was that? Who? What you talking about? What the bumperclot you think me talking about? Is Duppy just answer the phone? No, you be. Then who that? Is my brethren from down the hall. Him come over because him hear me playing some music. You know Phil Collins? And you have him answering your business phone? Now hold on, Hubie. Me never have him answering nothing. Me come out of the toilet and see that him answer it already. So what go on, my youth? What's shaking? Don't talk to me with that American lingo. And don't talk to me like me is your pickney. Something going on? Betcha something going on. It's 3 times now I call the brethren. Well, now you get me. I definitely got something. What the fuck that mean? Anyway, plan change. Me picking up Josie, not you and... Fuck that! Josie would tell me if he change him plans. Then by all means come to the airport and watch me pick him up. The more the merrier, I always say. Another thing. Josie don't want to go to East Village again. He want to see operations in Bushwick. Bushwick? Any reason me want to go to Bushwick all of a sudden? Any reason you suddenly think me name psychic? You have a problem with Josie, talk to Josie. I was going to take him to Miss Queenie's first. Best Jamaican food in New York City. Right in Flatbush, Brooklyn. Weeper. Josie Wales look like he live in Jamaica where he can have Jamaican food all the time to fly up for imitation fuckery? You is an idiot or you just play one on TV? Yo, who ya call? Picking him up 9:30. Meet we in Bushwick.
Dorcas Palmer. Maybe some people know something I don't, but I've never come across a man saying, "I'm just curious," who didn't have some other motive. You live alone? I'm just curious. Yes, that was the start of a fabulous night. Granted, I was the idiot from taking him home the first place. Why? Because after going after the man in that loud Jamaican club because he didn't look Jamaican, picking up said man and giving him a reason in the parking lot to go further, I didn't want to go to his house because what kind of slut does such a thing? The principal of Immaculate Conception High School would have said. Took the man home and he immediately grew 7 more hands, 1 round my neck, 1 already down my panty, and scooping me because he must have thought a clitoris popped out front like a cock. Funny how beer breath smells sexy only in a bar. I said I changed my mind and he grabbed me by the throat and started to squeeze. I grabbed his hands, but he only squeezed tighter, saying, "We're not gonna have any problems, are we?" I said, "No, baby. Me just want to go into the bedroom and put on something more comfortable. You know, like how them do it in movie." "Then where is the bar so I can fix myself a drink?" "You won't have time for that, baby love." So I go into the bathroom and I did find something that made me feel much more comfortable. I remember walking all the way down to near the end of Gun Hill Road just to find one. The shopkeeper looked at me and asked me what me planned to reap with it. The man sat himself in one of the dining chairs I had in the living room. No problem. I only needed to walk a block or 2 and another chair would be waiting for me. Collateral damage. He was bent over, tugging the only clothes left on, socks that didn't match. The cutlass cut through the air so fast, I almost couldn't control it. It chopped clean through the top rail and lodged in the back. The man jumped, but not fast enough. He did what men feel they must do, step in closer, nudging and laughing, like he think woman fraid. But it wasn't the swinging that frightened the shit out of him. It was that I could catch myself so quick and swing again, like I was a stunt double in a Bruce Lee movie. A girl need a hobby, my mother would say. I slice after him again and start to scream, "Come out of me blood clot house!" He's saying, "Easy, baby, easy." And I start screaming, "Rape! Come out of me bumble clot house!" I swing to make it look like I missed him and shattered my expensive vase. But the vase wasn't worth shit, and I smashed it just to show that this mad bitch means business. He was still backing away too fucking slow. "Can I have my clothes at least?" he said. But I kept screaming and chasing after him, swinging the fucking cutlass left and right like I was clearing away bush. He ran to the door and slipped out, screaming down the hallway about some crazy motherfucking bitch. Don't know who he was talking about. I wonder if I was more Jamaican then and am nothing but some American spaz now. And fine, don't tell me. I don't need to know. Know what? I swear, my cousin Larry with Alzheimer's has a sharper attention span than you. Oh, excuse me? No, you're not excused. Now I'm going to have to tell you a joke now. Lord, Mr. Ken, not another nigger joke. Oh, good heavens, no more of those, please. It was about Alzheimer's. Funny. People with the big A joke about people with the big C. As if there is something at least about not remembering you're sick that makes that disease better. So, are you the big A or the big C? The big P? D? My family in Jamaica is all about the big D. Big D? Diabetes. Of course. And P for Parkinson's? Sometimes I wish I had a medieval disease, like consumption or the bloody flux. What do you have? Let's not turn this into a movie of the week so soon, shall we? Because then I'll feel like I'm living in my daughter's TV. In fact, this whole scene needs to be less imitation of life and more Gulliver's Travels. He walks over to the doorway and picks up his cap and scarf. Let's go. What? Go where? Lilliput? The pizza man soon come. Oh, I never eat that shit. They'll just leave it in the stairway and charge it to our account. Let's cut this place loose. I'm fucking bored. The truth is, I really wanted to leave. All the slave-era furniture that you just knew was made only a few years ago was getting on my nerves. Somewhere in this house, Miss Colthurst was keeping every single issue of Victoria, and probably Red Book for any time she felt like making her own icing. Where are we going? Who the hell knows? Maybe you'll take me out for dinner in the Bronx. So I take it you've read Swift. Jamaican scholars read Gulliver's Travels by the time they're 12. Oh my. What surprise will she reveal in the next 40 minutes? Inquiring minds want to know. Let's go. This man wasn't joking about the Bronx. I'm not sure why I didn't say anything either when we just jumped out of the cab as soon as it reached Union Square, went to the subway and jumped on the 5, heading right back where we came from. We both sat in a 3-seater by the door. I didn't want to look up to see if anybody was looking at me. The graffiti was inside now too. Until we got to 96th, the car was mostly white people, old men and women who probably had nowhere to go, and school children in no rush to get home. Between 110th and 125th, most of the white people had come off, leaving the Latinos and some of the blacks. By 145th, the car was almost all black. None of the groups could resist looking at us. I wished I had dressed like a nurse and he didn't look like Lyle Wagoner. Maybe the black men would think this man must be something special to be able to handle a black woman. Or maybe they were wondering if he's really traveling this far for a call girl. Worse, since we're going to 180th, I had to sit and wait till the train ran out of people to look at us. You live around here? No. Was just asking. You know it's not safe to be on this train heading to this place this time of day, right? What are you talking about? It's barely 5 in the afternoon. It's 5 in the afternoon in the Bronx. And? You own a TV? People decide on what they should fear in this world, Dorcas. People who live on Park Avenue can decide if they feel like having some fear today. For the rest of us, it means don't go to the Bronx after 5. So why are we going? I'm not going. You're going. I'm just following you. Ha! You're the one who told me about the jerk chicken on Boston Road, and I told you I haven't had Jamaican food since 1973. And so it goes. Every white man must have his own heart of darkness experience for himself. I don't know what I should be more impressed by, the fact that you're so well read, or the fact that the farther we get from Fifth Avenue, the bolder your tone gets with me. What next, Mr. Ken? You speak English so well? Americans don't read books in high school? As for tone, since my hiring was a mistake, I think you can rest assured that you won't be seeing me or anybody from the agency tomorrow. Wow, that would be a mistake of disastrous proportions, he said. Not to me, but to whatever he was looking at out the window. I surveyed the car to see if anybody was looking at that exchange. I think I know what you're doing, I say. Really? Do tell. Whatever it is that you have, clearly it's giving you a death wish. You don't have to be afraid of anything anymore, so you can do whatever you want. Maybe. Or maybe, Freud, I just want some fucking jerk pork and yam and rum punch, and don't give a fuck about your fucking dime store pop psychology. You ever fucking thought about that? 2 men look up. Sorry. I just get all of that shit from my son and his wife already. Don't need it, especially from somebody I'm paying for. 3 men and 2 women look up. Well, thanks for letting everybody think that I'm a prostitute, I say. What? What are you talking about? Everybody heard you. Oh no. And then he gets up. I open my handbag wide and wonder if my whole head can fit in it. Look, folks, I know what you might be thinking. Are you serious? They're not thinking anything. Sit down. I just want to say that Dorcas here, she's my wife, not some prostitute. I know that in my mind, I screamed. I don't know if I did it in public, but in my mind, I sure as hell screamed. We've been married for what now, 4 years, honey? And I gotta say, it's just like the first day. Isn't that so, precious? I can't tell if he's failing badly at protecting my reputation or if he's really enjoying this. Meanwhile, I'm looking very hard at people trying hard not to look. An older woman is covering her mouth and laughing. I want to laugh just to make it clear I'm outside this joke too. But the laugh just won't come. The funny thing is, I'm not even mad at him. He's holding on to the railing, swinging with the train almost like he's about to dance. The train stops at Morris Park. This is our stop. Oh, but this is Morris Park. I thought we were coming off at Gun Hill Road. This is the stop. I jump out as soon as the doors open and don't wait for him. I don't even look back. I almost want him to stay on. Go the fuck to Gun Hill Road all he wants. But then I hear him breathing behind me. God, that was fun. Embarrassing people is fun. I stand at the platform, waiting for an apology, because I've seen movies. This is what you're supposed to do. Maybe you should ask yourself why you're so easily embarrassed. What? I love it when you talk Jamaican. You serious? Oh, for fuck's sake, Dorcas. You don't know a single person on the train. You'll never see any of them again. And even if you do, you won't even remember what they look like. So who gives a shit what they thought? Jesus, sweet Lord. I hate when I'm not the one in the room making sense. We should wait for the next train. Fuck that. Let's walk. You're going to walk? In the Bronx. Yup, that's what I'm gonna do. You know that they find a body in Hafen Park almost every morning? You're gonna talk to a veteran about dead bodies? You know, crime is not like how you see it on Policewoman. Policewoman? When's the last time you watched TV? We can't walk just in the Bronx. Don't worry, Dorcas. At worst, they'll just think you're helping me to score heroin. Did you just say heroin? This was going to be fabulous. Me, the questionably documented immigrant, walking through a Bronx neighborhood in the evening with a strange white man clearly out of his element because he's drinking that I'm a white man, I'm invincible juice. Then you're not going to even call your family? Fuck 'em. The wrinkle my daughter will get from frowning over this, especially after her facelift, will be worth it.
Tristan Phillips. Oh, so you can go back to Jamaica whenever you want to? So? You sound like man who said I can give up smack whenever they want to. Mind you now, Alex Pierce, Jamaica can shoot through your veins and it become like every dark sweet thing that not good for you. But me done with talking in riddle. The thing is, unless you did know where to look for me, there is nowhere you could have find me. Yeah, you're concerned about the fall of the peace process, so tell me something. How you plan to learn anything about it if you've not been in the country since 1978? Me surprised you even hear about it, since you never was on the rock when it happened. So you're going to talk to Lucy? Brethren, you're no serious. Lucy is the key. Me and she is the only people from the Peace Council still alive. You're going to have to track her down in Jamaica, me youth. You ever wonder how come we two still alive while everybody else dead? Of course not. Until right now, you did think it was only one. Remember, on paper, me supposed to dead too. Everybody get killed, and depending who you talk to, that include the singer. Tell me something. You ever hear somebody get infected with cancer? The thing I still can't understand is why this topic sweats you so much. You're making it out like the day Jamaica gone to hotter claps, like the place did have somewhere else to go. So what was your favorite spot in Jamaica? Trenchtown? What kind of man picked Trenchtown as his favorite spot? You lucky you white, eh? Let me ask you something. You think Trenchtown is a favorite spot for anybody living in Trenchtown? You think any of them sitting on a stoop saying, "Now, this is the life"? Tourist funny boy. Oh, you're not a tourist. Don't tell me. You know the real Jamaica. You did have a little missus down there? Aisha. Nice name. Sound like something you say when you come. So she a nice girl? Or she suck your dick? Me no mind, white boy. Me's a man of the world. Third world, but still. How much more time we have today? Unlimited? In Rikers? Brethren, is what kind of string you just pulled? Still, better we get back on topic, not true? Until the singer tell me about Josie Wales, me never think twice about the boy. But then things and more things happen. And you start to see signs, even though you never did like church. I mean, if he did really care about killing the singer, he would have finished the job the very next night. Man must was out to make a different point. I mean, shit. To come straight into the Singer yard 2 years later like nothing never happened? A man with balls that big? Stay out of him way. No. It's easy to say that peace did doom to fail because war is the ghetto man character. Yeah, that sounds like something wise. But you have to understand. You know when hopes are new and fresh, it even have a color? Like the thing that you save in the back of your head because it never gonna happen. And then all of a sudden, it look like it might happen for real. It's like you find out that you can fly for true. We never born behind cow or naive as you would put it. None of we was idiot. All of we did know that this piece was a 90% chance of fail, but man, 10% never looked so sweet in all we life. You could just grab it. And when Shatta Sheriff said to me that me must chair it, this peace council, it's like somebody look at me and for the first time see something different from what me even seen myself. I lost myself again. And then in a blink, copper shot, Papa Low shot. First we did think that it was just a police settling score now that we got down. Or worse, political parties which never did want the peace anyway, getting rid of it in time for the next election. But we already talk about the intelligence of the police. And even politicians wouldn't want it come out that is them kill peace. You have to look deeper. Police kill bad man because them have vendetta. But other than to have a dead body to parade around downtown, they don't really get no benefit out of killing nobody. You have to think, who in a better place right now than he was before these killings? Only one man? Josie Bumperclot Wales. Papa Low dead, and now he the ranking don of Copenhagen City. Shatta Sheriff dead, and PNP's New York posse is scattered ever since, including my own posse. Every man in New York sniffing, smoking, and shooting up the white wife, and the Columbia need a man with skill that can get the shit further into the States. And even England know me here. Take the peace treaty out of the way, and he just gives certain politicians a favor so big that they're going to spend the rest of their life to repay. Kill any movement of Ja people, and Americans don't have no reason to be afraid anymore that we going to turn into Cuba. We don't know nothing for true, but I'd bet that even some people higher up, maybe people who control Coast Guard or immigration or customs or some shit, now all turn a blind eye to certain boat and plane and ship, because one man give them Jamaica on a plate in 1980. Brethren, if me did know why people like me end up in prison, people like me wouldn't end up in prison. Feel free to start your first paragraph that way. Call it ghetto wisdom or something. Whatever you white people write whenever you get all caught up in shady black people. Yeah, me read too, Alex Pierce. More than you. Man, people like me just excite you, eh? Put a white journalist beside him own Stagger Lee, and your brain go bananas. It's 'cause you have no story of your own, right? It's not about you. You're here to tell the story, not be the story. And yet still, some part of me tell me that this is your story, not mine. You're interested in any year after 1978? How about 1981? Plenty things happen. The singer get to know this place named Heaven, and me get to know this place named Attica. What? You think man get to Rikers because them see a brochure? You graduate to Rikers, brethren. So anyway, even though me know that Batty Boy Weeper wasn't going to come after me again, that didn't mean Josie Wales wasn't going to. By the way, you ever meet that brother? No? You're talking about the peace process and you never meet? Never mind. I really couldn't know what that man was planning to do. So me start run with the ranking dons. It's simple. Storm Posse, which is Josie Wales, is Copenhagen City. And ranking dons is the 8 lanes. And since me was a part of the 8 lanes from the day they bulldozed Balaclava, Where else me fi go? No, Star. Political warfare don't end just because you switch battlefield. I needed the safety numbers. They needed the brains, since the stupid little fuckers couldn't even keep track of who's selling on what street, or which street you was going to get shoot up by Hubie Brown and him Storm posse. No problem, brother. Change your cassette. Anyway, say this about the Storm posse and Hubie. Even Josie Wales. Them might wipe out an entire line of people at the theater just to get one man, but at least them have some sort of class. Or at least Hubie have some class. Or maybe he just know how to wear silk and not look like a pimp. But my crew? Nothing but dirty, nasty nigger. Like this one time, the boss man here, a man from Jamdown based in Philly, just got a huge stash of weed. But though he be part of Copenhagen City, he didn't have Storm posse protection because the fool didn't think he needed it. So the boss man sent me to Philadelphia. The man so unaware that we just walked right into him house. Didn't even lock him door. For a man who's supposed to have a big stash, he didn't act like it. I remember telling Rankin Dons that if this stash is for Hubie, there's going to be another war in at least one of the 5 boroughs. But them convinced this man is an independent, as if man just trip and fall and land on a shipment of weed. Anyway, the man see we and start to run upstairs for the gun because he didn't keep one on him. Me said to myself, who is this amateur? Rankin Don sure they send me to the right house? Because this man wasn't acting like he have anything valuable to hide. The fucking idiot who was with me then said that maybe it's some reverse psychologist and thing. You know, if he act like he have nothing to protect, then we will think he clean and leave. Hate to say it, but that did make a kind of sense. So we tie him up and start slap him around like a bit, telling him to get up the stash or it only going to get worse. Before me even tell him how worse, the fucking idiot clap him with a gun butt straight in the mouth. What the fuck wrong with you, I said to the idiot, only to watch him smile at me. Like an idiot. This man need for talk now, him say. How him going to talk if you mash up the thing him need to speak with, you fucking retarded idiot, I say? And he shut up, but not before he look at me long, as if that kind of shit frightened me. And if she never scream, me would even know that he have wife. She tried to run, but you can't get too far with a baby in your hand. We force her down on a chair while me hold the baby because this fucking idiot was just going to put it down on the cold floor. 3 more times I asked the man for the weed stash, and 3 more times he say he don't have no weed. I know he was lying. Why would he tell the truth? After all, stakes don't raise yet. The fucking idiot all this time looking at the wife and grabbing him crotch. He used him foot to lift her skirt off her legs to see her green panty. Green? How come it no pink? He say. Me getting tired of this house, this man and him wife, and the fucking idiot, even this baby who's sleeping on me shoulder, when the fucking idiot say, yo, me you, check it. Me I go hoist up the pussy hole and sink down the cock, you see me? Before me even say something, him already drop him pants and start grab him crotch through him brief. You one of them nasty American woman who suck body? 'Cause you can suck it, just don't make me come before me fuck you. Oh, and that mean no kissy kiss. You're not raping her, me said to the fucking idiot. How you mean? Who going to stop me? You? He said to me like he throwing down gauntlet. I thinking, shit, this fucking idiot going to rape this poor gal in front of her own baby, and we can't do nothing because everything from car to hotel book under him name. The wife scream, and he punch her in the face. What the bumberclot wrong with you? Nothing wrong with me. Me I show the bitch say silence golden. He pull down him brief and say, you going to spread your leg and open up the pussy, or me going halfy spread you? The wife start cry and look at either the baby or me, I can't tell. Brethren, pull your pants back up. Fuck you. It pull back up when me cocky limp again. You go rape the woman in front of her own man? Make him watch and learn what to do with woman. Brethren, me say no raping going on. Then he aim him gun at me. Shut up, him say. She ask if him have condom, and he say the condom is planned to kill black people. And anyway, condom make him lose him nature. Me looking at him forcing the woman's leg open, and the man looking at me, and me looking at the baby. Them in the basement behind the bookshelf, him say. But me only have 5 bag, him say. I think he said please after that, but the wife was whimpering as the fucking idiot squeezed her breasts. Then he yank her down on the floor. Brethren, fuck off. You is a idiot? We take the weed and leave. Him can't call the police. But if you rape her, police going be here, and them going find we before we even make it to the state line. Then we kill them. He said just like that. Hey, me not have no problem shooting up a club full of pussy holes. But me not killing no family in cold blood just cause them make a wrong move and think them can deal with drugs. How much time you go prison, fool? Or who you call fool? Me say how much time you got blood clot prison? 1 time, and me now go back. So if you rape her, them hold you for rape. If you kill her, them hold you for murder. Because maybe you didn't notice, but only one of the 2 of we wearing gloves, and that motherfucker is not you. He look at me like me lead him into a trap. But you only have yourself to blame for stupid, especially since he was behaving like the Don of Dons the whole drive. Now why you don't go pull up your pants and go get the weed? He go down to the basement and come up with only 4 bag. Bag about the size of the paper you writing notes on. This time, I gun butt him myself. I tell this brethren, look, don't fucking lie to me. Or me will leave the room and this man can do with your wife whatever he want. He start cry, the poor man. Probably didn't know what he was getting himself into. If the wife stayed with him after that, then love not blind, it deaf, dumb, and stupid. He said 1 more bag in the bedroom. The fucking idiot find it under the bed, along with 3 guns that him was clearly going to keep for himself. I didn't care. I didn't even bother to tell him that gun very easy to track. Besides, something tell me that this couple wasn't about to file no police report. Wicked times, eh? But at least with Josie Wales, if he said there was 5 bags in the house, believe you me, there was 5 bags in the house. Instead, you get ranking dons who couldn't organize their way out an open door. You know something though, Alex Pierce? Every single time I mention Josie Wales, you jump. Just a little bit, but enough. Nervous tick, eh? Siaga have nervous tick. You jump. I think I'm figuring it out why you come to see me. Everybody who need to know say at one point Josie Wales want me dead. But him clearly not after me no more. The big question is, how did you know there was a contract out on you?
Wait, Pa. I said I caught the motherfucking bitch trying to suck my little boy's dick for his pocket money. That same heifer right over there by the doorway. You think I'm motherfucking blind? He's only 12. All these motherfucking crack hoes with their stink-ass pussies all up in this neighborhood. Y'all said you keep them away because your biz is almost legit and shit. Well, y'all can go kiss my black ass. And another thing. Bushwick. Sunset gone long time, but things always fucking hot in Bushwick. Woman standing right in front of me. In my face, I can smell garlic on her. Eyeshadow, but no lipstick. Jerry curl drying out. Belly of muffin spilling over her jeans. We in the street, but she keep pointing to the crack hoe who start running, walking away. And you ain't never said that you was gonna turn that place over there into no crack house? Tired of this shit. The city owns these buildings, not you. She don't live in this building. She's in one of them house across the street. String of single brick house that make Bushwick look like Bronx. 3 black boys and a girl fixing a bicycle right in front of her iron fence. But a fence not protecting no grass lawn, only concrete. 5 house on the other side of the road and they all have fence. We in front of my building, 3 floors up is operations. Patrol cars start to roll down the street too much, so now we have to stash indoors and give the dealers just enough to sell a little at a time. Never enough for the police to give a shit. Better this way. At least you can control it. City fix up the building. Homeless people move in and they shut the fuck up. I make it worth their while. If they don't shut the fuck up, I remind the super that if the police get the drop on operations, that's the enough for him cut. Plenty building super into Brooklyn want a cut of the business that I can bring them. But Bushwick is a piece of shit. East Village never give me a single problem, but Bushwick find a brand new one every week. And all the way up the street, I didn't see a single spotter or runner. 2 near deserted block over the spotter was sitting on the curb with his boombox booming. The freaks come out at night. Young boy still trying to grow into 2 clean sneakers. He didn't have either the sneakers or the boombox last week. Didn't even see me coming until I was right in front of him. Step the fuck off, bitches. I ain't on the clock, he said without even looking up. So I said, look up, pussy hole. The boy jumped out of him 15 years. Yes, sir, yes, sir. This look like the army? No, sir. What a go on around here? He looked down on the ground, like he afraid to tell me something I wouldn't like. Brethren, your business is to give me the message. I don't shoot the messenger. What going down with the business? He's still looking on the ground, but he mumbles something. What? Nothing, man. Ain't shit going on around here for days now. Fuck with that. Every beer said wake up and start the heroin instead? No way market just dry up. Well, what? Well, the brother gets tired of sending shit that way only to have them come back and say, I must be down with some wild goose chase or something, 'cause ain't nobody with no goods in that alley. I done my job. I can spot a hitter a mile away. I approach them all casual like and say, yo, Bushwick is stupid fresh. You feeling for some heat or some pop rocks or some shit like that? And they nod. And before they say dumbass cracker shit, I just nod to the alley behind the cut. You know where the cut is? Everybody knows where to find the fucking cut. They just don't want to mess with you. Anyways, usually you got 2 or 3 runners there to take them to the goods and get that shit sold, but for 4 days now, people come back this way saying, I'm nothing but bullshit because there ain't no runners in the street. And no dealing either. Your bodyguard got so tired of this shit, he gone and got a real job in Flatbush. Where the runners go? I don't know. They ain't got nobody to steer anymore. Your dealers ain't dealing. What the fuck them doing? Maybe you should go check the hit house. Now look at this boy acting like he brave. And I think to either gun butt him or promote him. Josie coming here in less than 5 hours to fuck. And hey, since I ain't got no buyers to spot, I spot some other shit, yo. 2 days now I see some shit Pontiac cruising, and I can just bet them niggers was ranking dons. They're already sniffing out this place because they know security weak. You'll see plenty for little shit. It's what paid for these kicks, yo. I looking at this boy and already thinking, how am I gonna need to fix Bushwick before Josie come? I didn't even notice that the damn woman followed me. First, that stank-ass heifer come all the way through my own motherfucking gate, lifting up her dress and no panties and telling my young son that he can hit the pussy for $2. Good thing I'm at my window the second I hear any fussing at my gate. Next thing I know, 3 low-life good-for-nothings coming over here thinking that this is a fucking crack spot because of some shit going on in your building. My own building, The Cut, the worst-kept secret in New York City. Red brick like red dirt in Jamaica. 2 windows for every room looking out. Fire escape in the middle. 3 steps up to the dome entryway like this place was posh, where the only rich people who ever lived in Bushwick used to make beer. Me and Omar outside for almost 10 minutes now, and while this woman from clear across the street who lived by her window knew I was here, no dealer or bodyguard come outside yet. And the boy was right. No running nowhere. Omar, go check inside. Find out if them 2 bumbleclot boy in there. Yeah. Omar looked left and right. Habit. Then he dashed past the crack hose sitting on the stoop to the front door that opened with a little push. Fucking bad sign. I was about to tell him to pull out his gun, but we didn't have to. Up the road is a Dodge van resting on 4 blocks until somebody come with wheels. The kids fixing the bike disappeared down the subway station for the L. This woman yelling that while she don't give a hoot if a nigga want to be enterprising, and that business is business, and if some stupid nigger or cracker wants to blow his money on that shit, that's fine. But ain't nobody told her that there was gonna be no crack house. And what kind of dealer sets up a crack house right near where they sell crack? I was about to tell her to go fuck herself because once a junkie gets some rock, him just itching to smoke that shit right away without delay. So a safe place to light up nearby, with more shit they can buy, means 2 times the money. Plus now they don't have to worry about police finding any drug paraphernalia upon them. But my reason here is not explain things to this bitch like she is my school principal. Omar is at the door nodding no. It's not until he nodded that it hit me that the boy was right, and they really abandoned the cut for the crack house. 2 blocks west, corner Gates and Central. The only 2 buildings left on the block that somebody didn't set fire to, or that didn't get burned down by accident. There's one on almost every block or street in Bushwick now. A house or apartment, or brownstone somebody burnt to the ground so that people can collect insurance. Since nobody was ever going to sell a fucking house in Bushwick. We at the corner of Gates and Central. The crack house. Fucking Jamaicans acting like you all that. You ain't all that. You can't even control your damn shit. You ain't shit, none of y'all. What you need to do is hire me to run your biz, 'cause you can't run a damn thing, and... I slapped the rest of that sentence out of her mouth so hard she staggered back. She shake her head and almost scream, but my punch reached her mouth before anything come out of it. I grab her fucking throat and squeeze till she sound like duck. Look, you fucking fat bitch. Me done with your nag in me ears like his blood clot mosquito. Don't you get some money every week? So you want money or you want dead? Which one you fucking want? Which one? Uh-huh. That's what me was thinking. Now get the fuck out of my face before me use your fucking fat belly for target practice. She grab herself and run. I start walking to the crack house and Omar and the boy follow me. Somebody using a condemn sign as a table. I didn't have to look far. One of my dealers on a mattress right in the front room. Just left of the bumbleclot doorway. He looked like he just take a hit, the pipe dangling off him finger like it about to fall, but he recognize and grab it. I can't see him high. Oi, pussy hole. Ya pilfer your own supply? Oh, what one, brethren? You come for it? I know nothing. Me not selfish, brother. Me will share it with you. Pussy hole. Who I got the cut if you in here, so? The cut? The cut. The place with the stash that you're supposed to watch. The place where you're supposed to deal out supply to your fucking runner them. Where them be, by the way? Runner? Runner? What? What steer? So you want to hit her? 'Cause me'll take it if you don't want it. Then he look at me like he know I going take it. You understand how you fuck this up, boy? Now me have to find new runner, new dealer, even new bodyguard. And all in just 4 hours because the fucking dealer turn user. Dealer turn user? He say like he trying to echo but also want to sleep. I don't bother looking to the crack house. But the same woman who tried to suck the little boy cock poke her head in the room like she know him. Or me. I wave my gun at her and she don't even jump. Just look up and down and gone back in the dark. Omar by the window. The city board it up, but the junkies knock it back out. Just my dealer on the mattress with him lighter. Where you number 2, I say? Ooh? You know what? Get the fuck up before I bust your shit in here. He look at me. First him eye glaze. But then he's like, it get clear, or maybe he's staring at me hard for the first time. Don't take no order from some faggot with icky pon him neck. I look him in the eye when I lift up my gun and blow a fucking hole straight through him forehead. He's still looking at me when he fall right back on the mattress. I grab him left foot and pull him over to the side of the room right under the window. The woman come to the doorway and look again. Bend down and go for him pipe. I aim the gun at her. Move before me fucking shoot you. She turn and go back in as slow as she come. I pull him over and set him up that it look like he crouching down. I fold him arms over him knees and push him head down so it look like he either sleeping or coming down from a bad trip. 2 rocks fall out of him pocket. I put the pipe, the lighter and the rocks in my pocket. Omar outside waiting on me. Omar, find that other dealer and bring that fucking spotter to me right now.
This ends Disc 17.